turnover rate, one of the best ways of looking at turnover is turnover by manager. Not just turnover by department, but specifically using the names of those frontline supervisors and how they're tracking against their turnover. So this is an example report of that. So as you look at this chart, each bar chart represents one manager. So envision that your managers, their names are on the axis. That's an important part. And then as you look at this, you see some variation in the amount of turnover. What do you think this is telling you? What would leaders see as you're looking at this? Right. We have some variation. We want to, assuming the spans of controls were the same, we want to keep the leaders that have low turnover, the 1, the 2s, and the 3s. But what about those leaders that have higher turnover? Well, what's really compelling about this is when you look at this, 10 leaders with the highest turnover represent 43% of the turnover. Now, if those are your managers, you have an opportunity area now. Because we said earlier that if the managers are not effective, if the managers are not as engaged, it's 3 times as likely that they will have turnover in their organizations. They'll be less productive, be less engaged. So the challenge for you then as leaders is, how do you address those leaders with the highest turnover? Gallup research tells us that 70%, that's a big number, right? 70% of an employee's motivation is influenced by his or her manager. So what is the strategy then to get better employee engagement, which results in better productivities for your company and better efficiencies for your company? What is the solution? Well, double the number of great managers and reduce the lousy managers by 50%. Now, no one said this was going to be easy, right? We're going to have some tactics to do this. And as leaders of leaders, you have to be courageous in addressing this, managing the performance of your non-performing leaders and hiring and promoting other great leaders that are better at engagement and retention. And if you need some help doing that, I can help you do that.